I told everybody I was doing fine. Got real good at that line somehow. Smile wide when they ask questions, change the subject and laugh it out. Truth sat heavy behind the curtain. Every night when the room went still. Funny how you can fool a whole crowd and still lose to what you feel. My sister called me slipping late, said you don't seem like yourself. I shrugged it off, blamed work and stress, put another excuse on the shelf. Some people hide behind their anger, some behind another drink. I hide behind I'm doing alright, till I almost start to believe it. Good mask, bad shape, strong face, hard fake. How long can you carry something heavy in secret? How long before it starts to show? Fake smiles, long mouths, dragging weight below. Everybody says they're fine these days, like that's what you're supposed to do. How long can you carry something heavy in secret before it starts carrying you? Got invited out with old friends Saturday. Same bar, same corner booth. Everybody telling stories loudly, half of them stretched from truth. I laughed when I was supposed to laugh, raised my glass when everybody cheered. But sitting in a crowded room like that somehow made it clear. One friend asked if I was happy. Simple question hit me hard. For a second I almost answered honestly, then defaulted to my guard. Crazy how the truth gets trapped sometimes, right behind your teeth, close enough to taste it, too far away to speak. One word held back, one crack in the act. How long can you carry something heavy in secret? How long can you play that role? Bright eyes, good vibes while you're losing hope. Yeah, maybe strength ain't hiding damage, maybe strength is letting it through. How long can you carry something heavy in secret before it starts carrying you? Head down, walk round, locked up, worn out. Deep breath, speak now, break free somehow. How long can you carry something heavy in secret? Maybe that's the wrong question now, not how long, but what happens if you finally put it down? Yeah, tomorrow I might still dodge answers, still slip back into old moves. How long can you carry something heavy in secret? Maybe you don't have to. Closed door, quiet room, let's wait to move. My dad and I didn't talk for months then. Neither one of us knew how to bend. Two stubborn men standing in silence, waiting on the other to give in. Started off something small and stupid, like most of these things usually do. A couple sharp words turned into distance, then distance started feeling true. Every holiday got a little awkward, every phone call stayed too short. Mom kept trying to play the middle, like peace was something she could broker. Funny how pride feels strong in the moment, till the moment turns into years. Then you're left holding on to nothing except anger and regret and fear. Wrong side, hard lines, lost time, can't rewind. What if you're waiting for a sorry that ain't coming? What if they're waiting too? Same hurt, same dirt, different point of view. Yeah, everybody wants forgiveness, nobody wants to stop. What if you're waiting for a sorry that ain't coming, while it tears you both apart? I saw his truck outside the hardware store, almost kept driving past, hands tied on the steering wheel, heart beating way too fast. Could have been another missed chance, could have been another wasted day. Instead I parked 3 spots over and forced myself his way. We talked about weather and football, everything except the fight. Two grown men circling around it, like it might bite. Then right before we both started leaving, he said, "Been too long, son." 3 words hit harder than any speech either one of us could have done. Deep cuts, closed up, one step and up. What if you're waiting for a sorry that ain't coming? What if love don't work that way? Old scars, guarded hearts, still finding room to stay. Yeah, maybe some things never heal clean, maybe they just heal enough. What if you're waiting for a sorry that ain't coming, and love turns out to be enough? No win, no loss, no score, no cost. One night, one glance, one door, one chance. What if you're waiting for a sorry that ain't coming? Maybe that's not what you need. Long roads, heavy loads, still lead where they lead. Yeah, tomorrow we'll probably talk baseball, act like nothing happened then. What if you're waiting for a sorry that ain't coming, and get your father back instead? Old wounds fade slow, some things let go. I said things I can't take back now. Words flew fast, cut way too deep. Started as another small argument, ended with a grab and keys. Door slammed hard enough to shake pictures. Silence hit the room like storm. Funny how you can't feel lonely before you're even alone. I walked circles through the kitchen, replaying every line I threw, trying hard to find the moment everything came unglued. Truth don't always show up quickly. Sometimes pride gets there first. By the time regret starts talking, the damage already hurts. Wrong words, short fuse, both lose when anger moves out. Why's it always easier to hurt somebody you love? Why's it always harder to say you're wrong? Cold pride, long nights, dragging pain along. Yeah, I give anything to take back half the things I said tonight. Why's it always easier to hurt somebody you love than admit you ain't right? Her side of the closet's half empty, couple hangers left behind, coffin mug still by the sink there, like she just stepped outside. I pick it up and set it down twice. Couldn't bring myself to move it yet. Amazing how the smallest objects can hold the biggest regret. Phone screen lighting up the darkness. Every buzz made my heart jump. Wanted it to be a calling, wanted one more chance at us. But it was just another group chat, talking sports and weekend plans. Meanwhile I'm sitting with the wreckage of something I should have handled like a man. Missed calls, blank walls, small cracks break up. Why's it always easier to hurt somebody you love? Why's forgiveness feel so far? Bad moves, old wounds, turning sparks to scars. Yeah, nobody teaches patience till impatience tears things down. Why's it always easier to hurt somebody you love than wonder where they are? One line too far, one fight leaves marks. Hold on, let go, too late to know. Why's it always easier to hurt somebody you love? Maybe that's the lesson here. Strong words, sharp edges, cut deepest when they're near. Yeah, tomorrow I can say I'm sorry. Hope she hears it through the hurt. Why's it always easier to hurt somebody you love when love should come first? Dark room, no sleep. Her name runs deep. And I spent half my paycheck at the casino. Swore I'd stop after one more hand. One more hand turned into another, then another after that again. Bright lights make bad ideas look better. Cold luck makes good sense disappear. Funny how hope gets louder every time you're close to hitting here. Walked outside with my wallet empty. Rain hit hard across the lot. Stood there staring at my reflection, wondering what exactly I bought. Not the money, that part's obvious. Not the lesson, I've learned it before. Just that feeling for a few short minutes, like life might finally even the score. One bet, one check, one loss, one wreck. I keep chasing one more win that never comes. One more shot, one more spin. Big dreams, fast schemes, pulling me back in. Every time I say I'm finished, something whispers, try again. I keep chasing one more win that never comes. And I don't know where it ends. Mom called asking how I'm doing. I said good before she could ask more. Truth was sitting on the passenger seat in a pile of losing scorecards. She talked about my cousin's wedding, how everybody looked happy there. Meanwhile I was doing math in my head, trying to breathe through the despair. Drove home past the old gas station where I bought my first scratch ticket. Back when 20 bucks felt harmless, back before I got addicted to it. Crazy how a habit grows roots slow enough you barely notice at first. Then one day you're sitting at the table, eating before you eat dessert. Bad odds, lost cause, wrong road, still draws. I keep chasing one more win that never comes. One more break, one more chance. Cold streets, heartbeats, keeping me in the dance. Yeah, everybody loves a comeback story. Nobody loves the fall. I keep chasing one more win that never comes. And it keeps taking it all. One car, too far. One spark turns dark. One road, one hole, one slip, no control. I keep chasing one more win that never comes. Maybe that's a trap right there. Not greed, not cash, just hope mixed with despair. Yeah, tomorrow I could walk away, leave the whole thing in the past. I keep chasing one more win that never comes. How long can that last? Empty hands, neon glow, long road, home alone. Said I never let anybody help me. I laughed and said that's not true. Then she started naming examples, one by one, right through the room. Every offer turned into I'm good. Every problem turned into a joke. Every bad week I buried deeper under another cloud of smoke. I wanted to argue with her badly, wanted to prove my point somehow. But halfway through that conversation, I couldn't figure one out. Funny how the truth feels different when it comes from someone who cares. Not trying to win an argument, just tired of watching you disappear. Closed off, walled up, hands full, pride stuck. Why am I always trying to carry everything alone? Why's asking for help feel wrong? Strong front, tough look, same way all along. Yeah, I know nobody's built for that. I know it when it's someone else. Why am I always trying to carry everything alone? Just not myself. Just not myself. My truck broke down beside the bypass, right when money was running thin. 3 people offered me a ride home. I almost turned down all of them. Like struggling somehow feels better than owing anybody a thing. Like independence is a trophy you get for suffering. Sitting there waiting on a tow truck, I started laughing at myself. Half my problems got a lot bigger because I wouldn't ask for help. Crazy how a lesson follows you till you finally let it land. Sometimes strength looks less like lifting, more like taking someone's hand. One call, no shame. One door, change things. Why am I always trying to carry everything alone? Why do I make it so hard? Bad days, rough waves, pulling twice as hard. Yeah, maybe pride don't make you stronger. Maybe it just makes you tired. Why am I always trying to carry everything alone when I'm already wired? Hold on, let go, reach out, don't know. One step, one try, one yes this time. Why am I always trying to carry everything alone? Maybe I don't have to now. Not weak, not lost, just learning how. Yeah, tomorrow I'll probably struggle. Old habits don't leave overnight. Why am I always trying to carry everything alone? Maybe I don't have to fight. Long road